Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pig Parlor. I am your guide, ManBearPig_97, and today we are back with more Day Survival. Now in the last episode, we had just made it to, well, it wasn't Kazan, but it was right over here by Kazan. We had come over searching for loved ones at Gorky, I believe it was. We were trying to track down way back home our family. And now we are on our way to there. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I was grinding and just could not for the life of me get any tape whatsoever. Or at least not enough to do what we needed to do to get the vehicle. So about that time, I happened to notice that there was a very good sale going on in the store here. Because occasionally you will see pop up in this popular, there'll be something or in the equipment or something where it'll have like a little special deal going on for like a bundle. And they had it going for a very good deal, and I had enough play points saved up on my Google Play Store app, so to speak, that I was able just to convert them over to a currency usable for this particular game. And got a little bit of coinage, got this leather armor. Armor at max durability is 550 with the radiation resistance of 3. Also got this UAZ 469, basically this Jeep. Looks kind of like an old military Jeep, Grand Cherokee or something like that. But it's got a carry weight of 2.4 tons. So I don't know if you've noticed or not, but we have got a lot of materials that we are carrying. Not only that, but after acquiring said vehicle, see how much tape I've got right there? Before I forget, because I'm about to drive off without it, and I'm glad I said something, I set the tape to the side so that way I could produce a few gunpowder grenades to take out a raider den, or looter den, bandit den, whatever you'd like to call it. So that way I could get what loot they might have had. Well, needless to say, I felt it'd be best to go ahead and do what I needed to do with bombs so that way I wouldn't get my tail kicked. And in doing so, I'd say it worked out pretty well. Good thing he can't shoot for his life. So we are going to try to progress down to the next location. Quit shooting me. You're lucky I'm recording, or otherwise I'd drop you like you were nothing. So I ended up getting quite a bit of tape built up. I stuck it to the side though, because whenever you're repairing something that requires tape or glue, if you have both tape and glue in your inventory, 9 times out of 10, when you go to repair and or build something that requires one or the other, and you'll see on the little emblem that it gives you the option instead of just being one or the other, usually it's going to use the tape out of your inventory before it uses the glue, which I don't know why, other than, you know, it just wants to. So I always take and stick my tape to the side. As you can see, there's 70 plus the 15, so we're at 85 insulated tape. But I'm not about to go building anything crazy because, as you can see, this Jeep takes 10 tape among various other resources to repair each time, giving roughly 20 durability. So in the scheme of things, if our vehicle is down to, say, 15 to 20%, we're going to have to use several tape just to get that dealt with. But that gives us roughly 8 opportunities to repair, roughly. This leather armor it also offers a fairly decent amount of radiation resistance. It's only 3 points of radiation resistance, but it is a huge difference. A huge difference. Go ahead and get us some goodies going here. And let's just beeline right there to it. What do you say? And one thing I really like about vehicles like the Jeep and various other trucks of that nature, even though it will stop you when you come to the water saying that you cannot move any further, generally speaking, and I'll show you in a moment, you'll pull up to the water and it'll say something like, unable to travel any further in this direction, there's water in the way, try to find another route, something like that, but the arrow will still be there for where you sent your person, so to speak. And you could just hit the travel button again, and they will continue through the water. Yeah, it'll be a little bit slower than usual, but with an actual vehicle, I think you can even do it with the bicycle. Although it will take you forever to get across in the bicycle. Whew, we got a... Where, right there. Yeah, I ain't taking no 10 radiation per hour. No, ain't no reason to do that. I don't want to waste one when we're not going to be in the town that long. Alright, so let's search this bad boy out and see what kind of goodies we can get. I always, even though it's daytime, you'll see that I have a flashlight here. And I'll show you. If you notice let's see, the lead's only 85% chance to get. It looks like the wire's 65% chance. 60 for the rubber parts and the electrical cable. 55 for the tires and the sulfuric acid. 40% chance for the auto spare parts. Which means odds are, as of right this second, we wouldn't get half of that if we were to search it. But if we throw on this, you notice everything but the very last one now is 100% chance to gather some. And the auto parts are 90% chance, which means we'll more than likely get them. So even if it's daytime, it doesn't hurt. What I do is I go ahead and throw the flashlight on there, do my search, and then before I do anything else, I take the flashlight back off. That way I'm not wasting any of the battery power. I also carry a couple batteries extra with me at all times because you never know when you might need it. I'll tell you now, that right there is a beast of a truck. Now, it's not the Belez by any means. Once you get to a point, and I'm not going to give away any spoilers or anything like that, but I will tell you, and I'll tell you the name that way. If you're one of those that doesn't really care about spoilers and want to know about it, go ahead and check it out. Maybe look up a video on it. But for those of you that don't want spoilers and do care about the ending and wanting to find it out on your own, there is a vehicle you'll get near the end of the game that it's called the Belez, and all I will say, so that way I don't spoil anything, is that once you get the opportunity to get the quest where he mentions about it, and you'll know it when you see it. Just keep in mind it has to do with radioactive isotopes and things of that nature in vehicle form. Keep that in mind. I won't go any further into detail than that. Let's see, we are getting there. But I will say that once you get the opportunity to create said vehicle, you'd be a fool not to. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. I know that sounds kind of rude, but you would be a fool not to. Sorry about that, folks. My brightness is going down on itself. There we go. This is a brand new phone that I'm working with, so bear with me because I'm still getting the hang of it. For instance, it's a Style 05, so it comes with the little stylus pen, and I'm still learning how to use it, as you can clearly see. But at the same time, I think it's cool as all get out, and I really want to use it. So can you blame me? I hope not. Hold on, why did you... Okay, I'm about to say, what happened to my timer? I gotta keep an eye on it so I don't make too long of a video. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. My phone won't want to hold it. Well, this phone might be able to hold it, but I don't want to take any chances just yet. But yeah, if you notice, she travels right through water without even an issue. I love it. She has no problems whatsoever. So perm is where we're going. Now these giant scorpions, I'll tell you right now, if there's any chance whatsoever you think you might not be able to beat them, don't even try it. Because look, he has 500 health and 500 armor. Dude is a beast. And that's not even the most dangerous part. He's also a range build. Let's get as far away from him as we can. I got lucky that he didn't get into range, but he generally can spit a poison at you that can potentially give you like blindness and things like that. It'll also poison you to where you're taking damage regularly per turn. In other words, it's not something you want. Now then, what we're going to do is we're going to click view on map. That way it takes us directly to the location we need to be in. And there's us level 57. Carry weight up, positive effect duration up, quantity of components found. Definitely pick that one. I need all the resources we can find. To my surprise, I found Marina's apartment right away. I had only been there twice before, but my memory didn't let me down. The apartment looked as though Marina and her husband Arthur had unhurriedly packed up their things and left. There was no mess. Even the bed was neatly made, and the dresser was decorated with silly figures made of colored glass. I found an old pencil drawing on the coffee table in the second room. I immediately knew it was Sasha's. My daughter had true artistic talent, but she didn't draw very often. She didn't have the patience for it. The drawing was of a meadow. 3 people were sitting and happily eating sandwiches on a beige picnic blanket. Gelia, Sasha, and me. I need to search every inch of the apartment. So let's search every inch of the apartment. Wait. Oh, it's all 100%. I don't need to. Yeah, I do. Take it back. Come on. I'll use this one because I don't really need. Let's see. My aunt and uncle left a long time ago. The apartment's empty. In the morning, Mom and me went to the train station. There were soldiers there. They said that the trains weren't running anymore, and they told us to clear off. They were drunk. When we got back, we saw a burning shop. Nobody tried to put out the fire. There was nobody in the streets at all. We only encountered other people once. They shouted something and started running towards us. Mom grabbed my hand and dragged me into the building entryway. We sat there and waited for the people to leave. 2 of them didn't. They stood there, asking us for food, coughing the whole time. We met a little girl in the stairwell of our building. She said her name was Nika, that she was 4 years old, and that her parents had left and not come back. 3 days ago. Mom asked Nika where she lived and took her there. Mom told me to go wait in my aunt's apartment. Mom came back, made pasta, gave 1 portion to me, and took the second one away. To Nikita, probably. Or Nika, I'm sorry. Why did I say Nikita? She told me to go to sleep. Mom was gone a long time, so I went to find her in Nika's apartment. I peered through the keyhole and saw Mom sitting by Nika's bed reading her a story. Then she stroked Nika's hair and said she'd be back in the morning, but Nika started to cry and asked Mom not to go. Mom stayed. In the morning, Mom woke me at dawn. Her eyes were puffy, probably from lack of sleep or from crying. She said we were leaving for Kurgan, for Grandpa's old apartment. I started packing up. I asked her about Nika, if she was coming with us. Mom shook her head. I looked out and saw the door to Nika's apartment was shut. So what'd she do? Kill the child? So that way the child didn't have to suffer anymore in this world by herself or something? Read her a story, put her to sleep, and then like suffocated her or something? I feel like that's where they're getting at. That's not cool. Beside the table on the floor, I noticed 2 small crumpled pages covered in my daughter's slightly crooked handwriting. I read both pages and felt my spirits lift. Gelia and Sasha, whole and unharmed, had been here, in this very apartment. Better yet, I knew where they had gone afterwards. Buoyed up? What? Buoyed up, I reread my daughter's diary entry. What is that, buoyed? Is that a misspell or is that right? That just doesn't seem like it goes there. Let's see. I reread my daughter's diary entries. That's some chicken scratch handwriting. Maybe she's destined to be a doctor. And Gelia, it was just like her to take in and feed an abandoned child. Right. Something tells me that that's not going to add up too well. But when I sat the page aside, I started wondering, what happened to the little girl? Did her parents come back in the night, guilt-ridden, and take their daughter away? Why would they leave her on her own? And why didn't Gelia take her with them? And what did that locked door mean? Whatever it means, I have to go to Kurgan. Which is way down there by Tyaman, which is where I personally like to set up my base. I'm wanting to say that Tyaman is either where you can trade to the surviving base, the trader there, the little survivor's base. You can either trade, I'm wanting to say it's like sulfuric acid for insulating tape, or something for gunpowder, something like that. And that's why I always set up there. Always, 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 because it's one of the best places to set up, in my personal opinion. How is it 85% chance and we get no luck on that? %85 chance, man. Come on now. So let's go to this apartment complex, or not apartment complex, electronics store. Ah, that one's out of power. Those flashlights are amazing. The ones that do the 50% chance, like it gives you an extra 50% chance to get whatever loot is being shown. The downfall is that it takes 4 batteries to recharge, which is not preferable. We'll dismantle all those. We'll search the body, pick up everything, and bolt. Because that's how we roll. Or wait, I need to take the flashlight off. Sorry. Yeah, that still isn't looking good odds, but I think I only have, if I'm not mistaken, enough batteries to recharge one of those one more time, which means I don't want to do it just yet. Not particularly, anyways. There we go, get the pets fed. That way they'll quit hounding me. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Get down. I want food. Get away. You can't do it. No. 30, 30, 31, 20, 40, 60, 80, 19, 45. Have us some good old cooked rice, man. That make you 100 and 150 live forever. Habaya waba. Huh? Habaya waba da baba. And search. See. Wait, what? About to say, that ain't right. I ain't searched yet because it's still colored in. That can't be right, Bo Cephas. Here, let's put that stylo back in. There we go. And head on down here to this here hospital. Uh-oh. Hospital is locked. Can't do much with a locked hospital. 3 deadly boars. I think I will pass. Take that, foul beast. Back, beast. Back. Uh-oh. Don't hurt me. I don't want to be hurt. Don't hurt me. Now, I'm honestly not sure if the flashlights make any kind of a difference on searching a corpse or anything like that, whether or not it gives you a better chance to get decent loot or any loot for that matter. I honestly don't know because it doesn't give you any kind of a percentage chance. I just know that whenever you're searching around buildings, that if your percentage on acquiring said resources is fairly low, throw on a flashlight of high power, the highest one you got, and notice that it does give you much more of a better chance to get the loot you're hoping for, or at least what's being shown. Come on, give me something good. Yeah, because that flashlight did absolutely nothing for me there. Which is unfortunate, but it happens. I don't know why I did that. Hello. Now we're sitting on, man, we burnt through almost 100 liters worth of fuel coming down here. And I'm down to 20 some odd liters of fuel left. That is crazy how quickly this little Jeep burns up fuel, man. Just from there to there was a full liter. That is crazy talk. But that is quite alright. We didn't get anything out of any kind of use from that, but that's alright. Oh, let me take off the flashlight, because you know we don't want to have that going while we're traveling around. That's certainly just burning up resources. See if there's any extra fuel here. There we go. And then we will migrate on down to Timon. Come on now. Here, let's go to the garage first of the police department. See if we can get lucky enough to get... Yeah, there's a little bit of fuel there. Probably ain't gonna be much, but... Yeah, 1.9 ain't bad. That's better than nothing. Parking lot's got a few cars with fuel in it, so we'll drain those. I also don't know if the flashlight has anything to do with the amount of fuel that you will get from the fuel vehicles or anything like that. I don't think that it does, honestly, but I mean, you never know on stuff like that. No, see, we're still getting reasonable amounts of fuel without the flashlight. So that's interesting. Hello. 16.4, 17.9. That should be a fair amount of fuel there. Got a cafe here. Let's see if we can get us a biscuit with some mustard. No biscuits. Darn. But old Tim the Toolman Taylor here, before he died, I guess he decided to drop us off some tools and whatnot. That was nice of him. It's a medium freaking damage-like potential, but yet... Ooh, I don't like the bomb guy over there. Let me see if I can get away from him. Sure enough, I had a feeling he was going to hit something with a bomb. But better to hit my pets that I can easily heal up than hit me that could really do some damage. I ain't trying to do all that. Pretty sure that would turn out bad. Pretty sure. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that would turn out bad. Alright, and that is everything in here for the most part besides this construction site and whatnot. But I'll take care of that another time. So in the next episode, we will head down to Timon, see if we can't progress this story a little bit more and try to see if we can't find our family. So if you like what we're doing, please punch that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to turn on that notification bell so you never miss any content when it's uploaded. Consider leaving me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think and what you'd like to see in future videos. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you in the next episode.